Hello, good day to you. It's me, Andy, and Training the Right Way. We're going to have a look at another website builder application, which is no code. This is called Dorik. It's one that I found. Well, I found it by recommendation from a YouTube video that was reviewing various website builders. I had a look at it, I had to play with it, and it looks quite good. I don't know whether you would find it useful, because there are a lot of things in it that really need to be finished off and added to, because it's not everything that you would desire. However, it does work quite well. So let's have a look, shall we? So this is the I have actually signed up for a membership thing, and I have made a site. Before we do that, let's have a look at the pricing. So I've got the free version, the free plan. The various other plans you can see there, £80 a year, $80 a year, or $200 a year. And the various things that you can do. So obviously you can't remove the branding on the free plan, and on this plan you don't get custom forms, payment buttons, you can't export the HTML, and the CMS is not included. However, this also does not include CMS, which I find a bit strange. You can have up to 100 domains, 25 domains with the cheaper one, and you only have one domain, which is their domain, basically. So that is it. There is obviously the classic. There is a Dorik CMS, which is added. This site plan, which we can see for CMS, the free version, the $4 a month, which is obviously around about $50 a year. You get 3,000 members, 100 static pages, unlimited bandwidth and storage. And obviously if you're going to have a bigger website, then it's $11 a month and 10,000 members. The membership system, and it's a paywall, so you could add that in. One of the reasons why I wanted it, but you don't get it with the free plan. So you actually, before you can do it, you have to pay. So that's that. If you're an agency, then you can set up, obviously that was for one site, this plan, $48 is one site. If you want 25, it's going to cost you nearly $400 a year. And obviously you get 25 sites with that. And if you want 100, it's nearly $700 a year. So let's do a new CMS site. You get to choose a template as a basis for beginning your site, and there are a few. I mean, there are some pretty good ones, and they look quite nice. They look sort of fairly modern, and depends on what you're trying to do. And that is it. So there's basically all those, and there is no blank, unfortunately, so we do have to start with something. So what I'm going to do is let's start with a digital agency, shall we? So select You can give it a name. So it's going to be our test, and the domain will be, can't spell, and the test create. And so this will give us the desktop sort of dashboard. So we're going to do, and the other thing you get with this is obviously the ability to blog. The members, which is most important, and the membership settings on your site, which is brilliant. You can set up a paid or a free or both, but it looks like you only get one on this, and of course we're on the free plan, so it doesn't work anyway, because you can't link the payments into it. Custom domain, you can bring that over. You need to obviously upgrade your plan. Settings for the site, so this is your original site name, SEO, redirects, and webhook. Very much design and pages. So this is what we're going to be doing when we create the page. Now, I liked it because it's very simple to do. It is a case of working on these columns. What is slightly difficult, because this column is 2/3, it's quite difficult to move them around and get it how you like. Now, if I want this text over here, what I have to do is add another column and then choose a column which sort of looks like the one that we need. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that one there, and it will add on that column. It automatically moves that over. Now, because this is 2/3 and that is 1/4, we could, in theory, make it slightly bigger, make it 1/3. As you can see, 2/3 and 1/3 makes up the whole row. So we have now moved that over. That is the only way that you can do it. You can't drag and drop that text anywhere you like, because it doesn't let you do it. And you have to have a column. So, but what you can do, obviously, with the column is break it up. So we have a half, we have a half, and we have 4/7. And this one here is a whole one. So column size. Very interesting how they sort of managed to get this to appear in the correct spot. And then when you come down the bottom, you can add a new section, and there are predefined sections that you can use. So if you wanted something, I don't know, maybe that one there, you can put that one in and it will come in where you want it. So the whole thing about sections, edit the style, click on the button, you can change all of this. So the background, the actual frame, like a wiggly frame, and then of course the colour and the height, and then the flipping the design that you have, styles, different styles of the border colour, all of these other things that you've got available. So that is the section, and obviously if you really want to get rid of it, then you can just delete that section. Delete. So editing, so there we have, there's an example. So we've got 5 columns and they're all 1/5. So if you want to move that, you can drag it over in the column, but you can't drag it anywhere else because it doesn't really go. And if you do click on an area, it will bring up the settings of that area. So for example, click on here. Oh, no, I've deleted that. So we can undo. Undo, there we go, undo. So what I want to do is click on the actual thing itself, not on the menu. You can change the image and put in alt text, assignment of left, right and center. Going on the various sizes of screen, so desktop, tablet and mobile, which you can also view on here. So this will give you what it will look like on the various platforms. So if you did have a problem with it, you could change it on the various platforms. And again, if I change on the mobile, it doesn't change on any other above that. So if I wanted to remove something or change the size of it, change the text, it will not be reflected in the other versions. Just to clarify. However, it's pretty good at determining what you need to see. If you're following the guidelines of a template, then it is pretty good. It automatically saves the information, so every time you make a change, you can preview the whole website. And of course, there's a versions history, so any changes that you've made or saved, every time you save and publish, you'll get a version. The end result, so you can see what this looks like. Obviously I have not published, but because I haven't made any changes. So how do you change stuff? Well, you just click on it and then it comes up in the box here, and you can change all of this stuff. Put a link on text. I mean, that's not even spelled correctly, but you could put a link on it and then link into a page if you know that page, and add link, so it changes color. However, you need to know what page you're going to be doing. I think actually we only have one page, so you would have to have advanced position, custom style. You put in some CSS, hide it. So if it was on another platform, so for example on a mobile platform, you can say you don't want it. So you could say I don't want it on mobile, and it won't display. So a lot of this stuff is fairly intuitive. Now, if you have these menus over here, this obviously deals with pages that you have, and you can duplicate, make it a home page or delete it, or you can edit the details of it. So about the slug, whether it's published or not. And obviously we're on the mobile view of this. Let's go back there. So there are global styles you can change. This will affect all pages. So styles, colours and fonts. And you can add your own fonts in there, custom fonts. And you would do this with the TTF file. So if you have some favourite fonts that you have, the TTF files, you can link them into there. The whole settings, this is for the whole site. Site language, favourite icon, things like this. Integrations, so if you've got any sort of like a payment configuration, so you're doing any of these, I don't know, there's not many, but like a Facebook Pixel ID for chat, Analytics, Google Analytics one there, you can add them in. They are the external sites. So there we go, and you can make this part of the membership program. So if you want your about page to be paid members or members only, so members only, obviously free members as well, or you can have it for paid members only. So you can restrict the access or make it public. That is how easy it is. Very much very simple. The menu, obviously the logo, and change that. Should we change the logo? Why not? Let's change the logo. Let's delete that. Put our own logo in there. So we can go and find a logo. Go and find our, where is it? Let's go and find our logo. Put that in there. And it will appear in there. Styles. So making it by clicking on the item, and it's column size for that particular where the logo is situated, and we can edit the row. So this is the row, edit row style. We can do column gaps and things like this, and pop up if you set up a pop up. 100% width, so it goes across the whole page, including the edges, or the default width, which is a normal size page. Alignment and the column height, so also equal. Again, you can see what it looks like, and on the lower versions, it puts the pancake menu, and obviously you can specify that in the menu. Right, so we're on the about page, and obviously you want to go back to the home page. There we go. So obviously we've only done slight editing. On the about page. We can And as you can see, adding, when you've got a column and you want to put something in, you've got your column set up and your row. And obviously this one here was a new element below. We can add the element by clicking on this item, and it will bring up the elements that you can put in to that box. Lots of items there that you can use. Image gallery, a list, navigation, the payment button. We haven't set that up to receive any money, but you could put that in there. So a PayPal button, US dollars, will make that pounds. Deciding whether it's a one-time payment or a recurring. And of course, it's all very good, and you need to sign up. So your ID number's from PayPal, and your client ID is from PayPal. We have button styles, button height, default. For some reason, I don't know why, but when it's auto and then you change it here, the value is obviously not the same as what it was before you move the slider, so you need to be aware of that. Button width, make it bigger, smaller. Blue PayPal. So this second button, we can delete that. Oh, I've deleted both. That wasn't good, was it? It's silly. We'll do that again, shall we? There we go. Right, on-time payment. Debit charity card. Styles. Advanced. Visibility. Custom styles with CSS. Obviously, it's giving me an error because it's not been set up properly. This menu, you can move it any way you like, basically. You can, and you can move it to the sidebar so it sits there quite comfortably. And then you can slide in and out from that position so it's not in the way. Even though it is in the way, it does get in the way. And then, of course, linking that into your where you want it to go. When you do the menu, by the way, this obviously the idea here for 4 pages, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to add a new page. So, for example, let's add a new page there. Publish page. Over here on the, the knickers links. Buttons. So when you're editing the menu, obviously you would put it here. The button itself, you can actually remove a button, delete, and the links that we have for the various pages. Let's get rid of the buttons, let's do the pages. So they are here, add new page, add new thing here. This will be oh bloody hell. Shut up. So we are linking this. So with a new page, then you have to add the various things to it. Add a section, I don't know, that's something like that. Put in there. And, you know, as I say, it is pretty simple stuff once you get the hang of it. And obviously column-based sections. And the difficulty being actually knowing when you can drag things around or change them around and not do it. This has been determined to be a pop-up row. And when you're adding a new page, any of the details that you need to know can be found in the help. So like basics that you need to know, there are plenty of videos to help you out. Right, that's a quick overview of Dorik. As I say, there's lots more to it, and it does get very easy to use. Once you've used it for a little while, you can obviously create a pretty good website. And I'll just show you, obviously, the one website that I was working on, because it is fairly sort of simple, and I did it from scratch. So if we have a look at that, so we'll go back into my my page, edit the website. So this is the one that I was working on. All of this stuff has been created by me I've started from basics by using sort of a template and then getting rid of stuff that I didn't want, as you can see. Change the background, put buttons in, and pages and navigations. Oh wait, that's not even the right program. Fuck. Right, we'll do that again, Jimmy. It's not Dorik. So I'll show you the website that I've done, and we can have a look at it. So this is the one I was working on. As you can see, put all these in. So we've got 2 sections. I've put a little menu down here, which was quite challenging. However, what I've had to do is put in text and then put a link on the text, because I can't put the menu down here. This is obviously columns, so there's 5/7 and 2/7. So all of this was done. I would have liked to have these pictures level with the video which you upload, but you can't do it. It will, when you try and make the picture bigger, it goes in proportion, so you cannot do out of size pictures. It's a bit annoying, but you know, it's okay. And looking at pages, I've done all these pages, but not many of them have been completed. Mission statement. This was the one I was working on. I was trying to get the menu to appear on this page, and the only way it appears is when you scroll. It doesn't work when you're doing it in the editor. You actually have to preview it, and then when you scroll, oh, it's not appearing now. It used to appear at the top when you scrolled. Okay, fair enough. And footer as well. There's no, I haven't managed to put the footer on it. More information's not been added. Intro. About. So all of it, they're just pages. I haven't done any of them apart from the home page. And there we go. So obviously that is it. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that little review, just of Dorik website builder. Have a go, see what you think, and hopefully we'll do some more in-depth reviews of this, how to use it at some point. For now, have a good day.